Hey everyone. I wish this was a happy video, but it's not. I'm here on a serious note to talk to you guys about scammers. People out there scamming and they don't care about you having kids. They don't care about you, like you having a mother on her deathbed. They don't care. All they care about is their their self. So, what really like pushed me to make this video is because I was recently scammed, and I mean, it just happened for this guy. It was perfect the way the setup was, but for my end, it was horrible. Like the timing was bad for me, but timing was good for him. It was like he just found the perfect prey, which was me. But have you ever been scammed? My question is, have you ever been scammed? If you have, you could comment below, share your story about how you were scammed, cause like it's so many people getting scammed, and I just really hate it. And I never been scammed, so I didn't even know people are physically scamming. I just knew about the internet, people scamming on the internet, but yeah. So what happened was I was at a shopping center, Plaza, and right when I was about to enter the store, this guy stopped me, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not trying to holler at you or anything, but I just wanted a second of your time. I know you busy. Do you have a few minutes to talk?" And I was like, "Okay, um, sure." And then he was like, I hope you don't mind me asking him, but what you do for a living?" I was telling him I'm a business owner. And he was saying that he was a business owner as well. He was pretty much looking for people to help him because he need like tax write-offs for government. So he was telling me the process. What he pretty much does is he deposit a check in whoever's account. He when he deposits the check, he uses the checks to give to the government to pretty much show the government that, hey, I'm giving back, and that so the IRS don't chase him. But yeah, he told me his first and last name, which is most likely fake. Um, and anyway, the guy was telling me, yeah, about all that. But in the midst of that, I wasn't even listening half to what he was saying, because I was like thinking God. Because recently, the day before, maybe 2 days before, I had prayed God to bless my bank account. So I just thought, God sent him this way to bless my bank account. Which no, that was a test. That wasn't a blessing. I was being tested, guys. And now I need to learn how to dissect the difference. But anyway, um, so the guy was like, all I do is deposit the money, you get your card back, and we meet, and I give you half. So he was pretty much he's saying that he was gonna give me 1,000. No, he said 1,200, and then he'll keep the 1,000. So I was like, okay. Now a lot of y'all probably already saying all this from the beginning sound like a scam. I know. I just had a slow moment. Like maybe I ain't been getting a lot of rest. I'm just be honest. Like, but I definitely want y'all to be warned. But anyway, so he was like, I'll drive you to the bank, and I'll take you right back here. My dumb ass got in the car. These niggas could have killed me. But yeah, it was two guys in the car. And the other guy introduced himself as Eric, which probably was a lie. I'm like, these guys don't even like when they was telling me their names. That's the only time a red flag got my head. I'm like, Jason, Eric, like, when the last time you hear that? Like, these guys look like they were probably like early 20s, mid 20s. They don't look that much older. But anyway, the guy was telling me, oh, I asked him what he did for a living. He was saying that he flipped cars. What he do, he buys a car, he fixed them up. Um, he sells them for double the price. So that's why I thought that, oh, that's what he's trying to keep the IRS off his butt because of that. No, he's just scamming people. But anyway, get to the bank and give him his card. He gets out the car. He walks to the ATM. Then he comes. I'm talking to the other guy, telling him what I do for a living. Then the other guy comes back. He said, "Oh, what's your ATM number? I mean, what's your PIN number? Because I want to put the check in the account." Now, I'm not having a great conversation with the other guy, so I'm like, nothing clicks in my head yet. That once you give that number out, that's pretty much a giving like the okay for the guy to use the account. So anyway, he puts the check. He says it's clear. He comes back in the car. And then he's holding the card in my hand, in his hand. I'm like, he shows me the receipt that he deposited, and he asked for the receipt back, and he adds it to like a whole stack of receipts that he got. So a bunch of people got scammed. Anyway, he holds the card or whatever, and he's like saying, "Oh, I'm just holding the card for collateral, just in case." Not trying to say that you're gonna screw me over, but just so I know I get my money, and we meet up tomorrow morning, and you get your money, I get my money, and we part ways, just like that. And I was like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, well, it really doesn't matter, because all I gotta do is put a block on my account, and cancel out my card. And so, he takes me back to the classroom, and then he backs up. He was like, oh, watch out, because I'm going to back up. Why the fuck he need to back up? Excuse my language for it. But yeah, why he need to back up? So he backs up his car, and that was a red flag to me. I'm like, why he need to back up for? That's crazy. He could just drove forward. But yeah, anyway, he drives off, and then I'm back. I went and did what I had to do that day. So next morning we meet. In the car he was saying, oh, he was going to call me at 8:00, and that he was going to tell me what bank, and we'll just do whatever, like meet at the bank or whatever. Excuse me. So 6:00 in the morning, he blowing up my phone. Ring, 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 ring. My phone is blowing up, vibrating. I'm like having a good sleep. Actually, matter of fact, I didn't even sleep well that night because like my ex-husband was like, when I told him about it, he was like going off on me, telling me I'm crazy. Why would you let a stranger put money in your account? Why would anybody say they'll give you all that type of money? That's crazy, blah, blah, blah. And like, see, with him, he overreacts with everything. So like, it could be like a chip on the floor crushed, and he'll be like, who did this? They need to clean this up. Not this. That's why I'm like, okay, you being crazy. Like, this guy is, it's not that serious. Because he always overreact. Now, if it was different, yeah, I would have took him serious. Because this has never happened. I never heard of people doing this. But anyway, I answered my phone at 8. And the guy was like, why are you answering your phone? I've been calling you all morning. I was at ATM to make sure the money was there and da-da-da. And I was like, yeah, I put a hold on my account. Now, let me say, he said he wanted to check the balance. This Negro was not trying to check the balance. He was trying to get some money out of my account. Like, he already had the pen. And, like, when he did deposit the check that day, he had withdrawn $300 out of my account. Yeah, 300. So anyway, but he was like, oh, he withdrawed it, just to make sure it was there, or some bull crap he gave me. So anyway, 8 o'clock, I set the location. When I got to the bank, like the system was down. I felt like that was God telling me to get out of there, to call the police or somebody. Like that was God's warning, and I feel so bad right now. I'm letting the world know how, but I'm trying to save thousands of people from these scammers. So these scammers are just gonna have to get more creative, cause all of y'all need to know, don't do it. Point blank in the period, don't do it. Like this guy put 2,500 in my account, so and withdraw 300. So I'm out all of that. Cause I took 22 out of plus that 300. Yeah, a lot of money. Like I had so many chances to get out. Not only that, because when the bank power was out, he was like, I told the guy, and he was like, oh, let's go to another bank. I don't like going to this bank because they always got problems, blah, blah, blah. So we went to the other bank. He like speeding like a maniac. I asked him why he speeding like that and driving crazy. He told me that he from New York. That's how we drive. We just bully our way through traffic. I was scared for my life. Thank God I had my seatbelt on. Like, cars was blowing at us. Yeah. But in the midst of all of that, my ex was like texting me, don't get in the car, don't get in the car, and blah, blah, blah. This is crazy, guys. I'm sorry. I'm like, if I was outside of my body listening to this story, I would be like, Keisha. Because, like, when a person is not in their right mind, that's why it's, guys, get some rest. You tired, your body say you tired from working or whatever you do, rest. Like, I take care of my 3 kids by myself. Like, my ex-husband just works. He just works. That's it. Like, bills and stuff. I still pay bills. I do not have like like leave the house type of job. My job is home here. That's why I got this little thing, because I actually teach kids online. That's how I make a living. And I'm a travel agent. And like, this guy knew I had kids. Like, he didn't care. I told him about my ex. I was in a really bad accident. Didn't care. Still stole the money from me. But anyway, we get to the bank. I felt so uncomfortable taking all that money out. But after I took the money out, I had the lady put in 2 different envelopes, because he had promised me 1,000, and we're gonna get to that. Anyway, I sat down because they taught me to get in a credit card, and I had told the guy, hey, that's what I'm doing, and my ex-husband texted me saying, hey, they left. I don't know if it's because I was taking too long, but I texted the guy, and he was like telling me, oh, his friend had used the bathroom. Because I saw the guy get out the car and go in the bank, but then he walked out. So I thought he was just checking up on me or something, but he probably was, and they probably used that as an excuse. Anyway, he told me he was going to the KFC to pretty much take a dump. I felt like that was like anyway. He was like, meet him at the Walgreens across the street. So, and I did. But when I got to the Walgreens, his friend wasn't in the car. He was in the car by himself. I had a chance to get out. I could have just took that money and went home. And when my account got in negative, I could have just put that money back in and just dealt with that negative $300 or whatever. But yeah, you live and you learn, right? It could have been worse. It could have been worse, because I recently, my mother told me somebody did that to her. So instead of me calling my ex-husband to tell him what had happened that day, I should have called my mother. Because my mother said I was scaring her that I'm following her footsteps, which is true. Which is true. But guys, I'm reporting this to everybody. I'm going to tell the local news, to warn everybody in my city about guys that's doing this to people. I called the police. I told my bank, like, my bank account is closed. I can't even do anything to my bank account right now because it's under investigation. So right now, I'm just going to open a GoFundMe for the people who do have sympathy for my children, my situation. I know half of y'all think I'm stupid. It's not that I'm stupid. It's just I was tired that day. And when you're tired, you don't be in your right mind. And it was just like perfect time for that guy. When you in hard times, you just had to. My car was total. It wasn't even like a regular accident where you just go get it fixed. It was total. Like, I could have died. And I legitly feel like crying right now. But if for the ones that do have the sympathy, you can go to the GoFundMe account. You could deposit $1, $5. Well, I put the goal 2,500, but I have to pay for that myself. My bank already explained that to me, that I have to bring my account back to positive myself. Oh yeah, and when I gave the guy the money, I gave him back. I told him I did not feel comfortable with it. And I had another dumb moment, but I'm not even gonna get into that. But yeah, out that much money, cause it's just like if you fall on hard times, there's good, like, so many opportunities out there that you could do instead of just letting somebody put money in. Don't ever allow anybody to give you a check, cash, even if it's a fake cash. Well, I'm sure they'll check that too, but don't do that, guys. Work for your money. Work hard for your money. In my situation, if I didn't have kids, I would not do no GoFundMe. I'll just accept this. I probably wouldn't even need a GoFundMe because if I had no kids, I would have money. I would be balling, but I'm sure I'm gonna look back at this video years from now, and I'm gonna be in a great financial situation, and I'm gonna be like, I'm glad I made this video, because I'm sure it's somebody out there saying, I'm glad she made this video, because it's somebody out there probably fell on hard times and they're looking for financial gains, and I just want you guys to be safe out there. Like, it's people scamming, like, and it's another organization in Atlanta, I believe, called Free Bands, and they do the same thing where they put checks in people's account and they break them off. But they actually use real checks that they stole. Be careful for them people. Be careful. Because even if somebody steals your check, you could just report my check was stolen or money was stolen out of my account, and they can still track it and take the money out your account. So don't be stupid. Don't do it. But I'm going to leave the GoFundMe link below. And if you find in your heart that, hey, I want to help her out, then by all means. I named the fund the 4K because all my 3 kids' names start with K and my name started with K. So yeah, if oh, this is ridiculous, guys. This was like the other day. And even my bank said that there's people out there doing this to innocent people. And I just hated it was me. But I'm sure this guy's going to get what he deserves. Maybe not tomorrow, next week, next month, but it's going to come back on him. And he still claimed that he had kids. Like, I would hate for his kids. they have him in jail and they not have a father because he wants to go around scamming people. But yeah, I'm at the 20-minute mark, so I'm gonna just go. But if you have any questions, what's going on, if you want to know what happened, if you see this video months or years from now, if you want to know what happened, I'll answer your question. I always check my messages, even though I got 2 YouTube pages. This is my new one. Talk to you guys later. Bye.